With that being said, we will keep it moving, but we're going to move over to the 115-pounders. And the man at 115, one of my favorite fighters in the world. This guy is something else. That's Bam Rodriguez.
I call him Bam Bam.
Bam
Bam.
Bam. You gave him the extra Bam. Yeah, like, who was that? Brandon Bam Bam Rios? This guy, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, so special. He fought Fernando Puma Martinez. He made a world champion look like an amateur fighter. And I'm not disrespecting Martinez, just to the greatness of Bam Rodriguez. I mean, as you say, bud, this guy was walking in the rain without getting wet. It really was like an exhibition. He was having fun. He was doing what he wanted. And he made us...
Common and uncommon environment, seeing everything.
Yeah, and no question. And, it seemed like he broke Puma's nose early on in the fight. Puma was playing with it. But the side steps to the side, the body shots, the placement, the combinations, he did it all. He made us sweat a little bit. Took it up to that 9.5 round under we had with, 5 seconds to go? But a win is a win. He got it done for us. And congratulations not only to Bam on that. He sacrificed big time for this win. His first, I don't know if it was his first shot, but he had a boy.
I think so.
Yeah, was it his first boy? Yeah, he had a baby this weekend. He missed the birth of his son. And he'll be bringing him back home, a special gift when he finally gets to give him a kiss. With 3 titles now at 115 pounds. Just want to get more of your thoughts.
And he's a great kid. He looks like a great kid.
He really does.
And Robert Garcia does a former world champ himself, the trainer of the year.
Phenomenal.
He did a great job. He does a great job out there, and he's one of the top trainers in the business and a good guy. And you root for good guys that know how to behave like champs inside, outside the ring. You love that. You like that even more than just a talented guy and a winning guy. But yeah, you start thinking about Bam Bam in a way you think of an Inoue or a Nakatani. I mean, they're bigger, right? They're bigger, but you start thinking at that thin air, that elite Mount Olympus type level. That's how I do anyway. I mean, he's pretty extraordinary. And, he's got good eyes. He's very good technically. Obviously, he's got power, speed. He was doing a lot of single shots. Too, and then every once in a while he was putting them together. And I like the way he was putting them together. I like the advice that you could hear Garcia giving him in the corner where, touch, 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 and then dig. Touch, 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 dig. And that's what he was doing. He started putting them together, trying to set them up, trying to create an opening, try to, move a couple punches around, touch, 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 bang, and then finish with a big one. And then I said, during the course of the fight, I said, his best shot to score a knockout with this guy who's a game guy is to get just a little separation and catch him coming in, catch him punching, catch him off a counter. And because when I broke down the film and I took Rodriguez by, of course he was a prohibitive favorite, so we had to pick to make it make sense, under or over, knockout or not. And I picked the under because then it was close. I just thought that he would be picking them apart. And it would start to become kind of like if you went into the, I don't know, if you went when we used to have biology in school and you went into the lab and they were dissecting a frog. I'm just saying, I don't want to get people queasy here, but I just thought that it would be like he was dissecting a specimen in front of him. That he would just be picking spots and slowly taking them apart, taking pieces. Not like a shark that comes in and bites you in half, but like a piranha, just does pieces. And I just thought it would be a matter of time before there wasn't much left. I just had to guess the time. And I got lucky. I got fortunate, whatever. But to me, the trick was not whether or not if, but when. And when is he going to pick enough flesh away where the skeleton just collapses? And he picked enough away within 5 seconds of what we picked. And then all of a sudden, he gave himself a little room. He reached in, and the technique, not just the power, the big separation in these two fighters was obviously talent. Rodriguez is so talented. He's fast. He's a good puncher. But his technique, He was just smarter. He's just more together. He's more sophisticated, more solid in every area. And the thing about Martinez that I would have bet anything that he was going to get knocked out. And not because he's not game, not because he wasn't undefeated, not because he didn't have his own title. He had a title. He was undefeated. He was game. He was tough. And he throws, bad intention punches. But the reason why was the separation in technique and talent. Not just talent, but technique joined with talent was so great that I just couldn't see him going the distance. I couldn't see knowing Bam Rodriguez the way that I know him as a fighter, that he could last all night being picked apart, being dissected piece by piece, that sooner or later the skeleton had to collapse. And what I really enjoy about Bam Rodriguez is he keeps his eyes, his concentration. Obviously it never wavers. What I noticed about Martinez in my evaluation and my breakdown was he's a tough guy. He covers up pretty well. He's in front of you. He comes at you for the most part. You won't have to find him. That was, for me, that was a good thing for Rodriguez. And he throws single shots. And he throws power shots. He never jabs, for the most part. He coming at you throwing single shots. And the single shots are wider than Bam shots. That there's more space in between. There's more, there's more opportunity to catch him, missing or in between. And because of that, and he's one-dimensional. He's coming the same way all night. I couldn't see a guy like that, not just not beating Bam Rodriguez. I just couldn't see him going the distance. To me, it was almost like they were giving money away. Like when I was just like, I gotta get it under the
These
over.
days, it feels like everybody's giving money away the way you're picking them.
I just felt like I just got to get under and over for the people out there to lay the where they wouldn't have to lay
the juice.
The juice.
Yeah.
Where what's the best odds?
We go for the
with,
value.
with the less risk, with the least risk. So I was looking for that, but I would have bet anything almost that the guy can't last. He just after a way, it just broke it down. Anyway, that's my breakdown for him. At the end of the day, it got to a point where you could see Bam could do what he wanted. He could do what... And then it got to a point just before the knockout where I said to him, he's looking for one shot now. He's looking to land that one, and he's looking for the spot. And he found the spot. And how did he find the spot? Yeah, he's fast. Yeah, he's this, he's that, he's this. He's smart. He's technically so good. He got that knockout by doing just good basic technical work with the sweet science. He made him miss a punch coming in, and he counted. And he caught him a shot he never saw. And I know you were screaming, "Don't get up," and not because we don't like Martinez. We respect him, but you were screaming, "Don't get up," because you had the clock in your head. You knew we only had 5 seconds.